Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here on Friday the 8th of August. Thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. Don't forget we're raising money for Macmillan Cancer Relief throughout August. So if you haven't donated yet, please do go along to our special pages at justgiving.com/sailing weather and make your donations now. Okay, much talk over the coming days of Hurricane Bertha, the emphasis being on the X. This is the satellite picture from 10 o'clock on Friday morning, and this here is Bertha. Yeah, I know, not exactly remarkable, is it? Just to give you some orientation, look, here's Florida down here, we've got Newfoundland here, and this is the coast of Spain just in here, look, and this is the coast of Ireland that you can just see in here. So you see Bertha in the West Atlantic. But we've got to be careful we don't go over the top of this. This has got all the makings of some major build-up in news. Of course, we get former hurricanes coming across the Atlantic every single year, several times a year. Bertha has been picked up and tracked quite well over the last few days, but this is nothing unusual. Please don't be thinking that we're going to be in for, trees being broken down and floods from hell and all that sort of stuff. It's just a normal area of low pressure that comes through during late summer. And I think on the BBC and ITV forecast, Sky forecasts, all the rest of the forecasts and those that you see on the internet, got to be very careful in the language that's being used at the moment to describe Hurricane Bertha, because it is just the remnants that are coming towards us. So let's just see what happens over the next few days. This is today. You see, we've got troughs moving east with some heavy showers around across the east of the country today. Saturday, weak ridge of high pressure building in, but some showers out towards the west. So this is what's left of Bertha. Really is quite pathetic overall. That's all that's left of the storm. But what it is doing is it's introducing lots of moisture into the atmosphere. We've got a trough at upper levels in here, and what that's going to do is deepen off the parent low here, and it will bring some pretty heavy bursts of rain with it. But it's also going to be bringing stronger winds than we've seen for some time as well. So we'll have windy conditions running ahead of it, but it really is as the low clears, and look, you can see as that track comes through, probably something like this. It's to the south of the low where we've got the strongest of the winds. So it's these gales that come through during the course of Sunday afternoon, and then as the low moves its way north and east and becomes absorbed into the parent low north of Scotland, so we find the isobars becoming much closer together. We find windy conditions across many parts of the country on Monday, and there will be gales affecting many western areas with some pretty rough seas as well to come through the Channel and then running up western coast of the UK. Some showers around during Monday as well. And then knocking on to Tuesday, the low's still there, and that low showing all the signs then of swinging back in, look, bringing a second hit of winds to the country. And dragging some rain southwards. Now, I think probably what to take from Bertha is that it's not actually the system itself that gives us the wind and the rain. It's the knock-on effect of the system that then changes our weather for several days during the coming week. And just interesting to see the total rainfall amounts. This is total forecast rainfall up to the close of next, where are we here? We're next Friday, so up to the end of next Friday, and you see nothing drastic on there. Yeah, lots of rain across Ireland, perhaps the far west of Wales, northwest England, running up through Scotland. Look, 100 millimetres there. That's 4 inches affecting northwestern parts of England. But generally, most places in the 30 to 50 millimetre category. It's not exceptional. Yes, it's wet, but it's nothing unheard of. And down across England and Wales, look, we're looking at the 15 to 30 millimetre mark. So less than an inch to just over an inch generally during the next week. And considering we've got a former hurricane coming in, those totals really aren't drastically too high. And really it's a case of what happens after. This is the forecast from the Canadian GEM model, and this one picks up on Bertha. Let's just get to the right stage. There we go. So this one picking up on Bertha, and what it does, if I can get it right, there we go. That's now, look, here we go through this afternoon, through tomorrow. There's Bertha coming in. Here it is. Look, as this system in here. The Canadians want to try and split it into two. And then Sunday, looking like this. And then into Monday, look, does a similar thing with it, brings in those strong winds, low pressure dominating, keeps it that way through next week, tries to deepen it off quite a bit, bringing you the strong winds again, and then drags in another system at the end of next week and tries to keep the jet across the south of the country and bring some heavy bursts of rain in. But it's certainly not what other models are going for. Here's the ECMWF, and on this one, it's very similar in the early stages, so we've got a very similar pattern during the early stages, but then as we go through, let's just go through. There's tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, look, yeah, still windy, low up to the north. Tuesday, Wednesday though, look, clears it off towards the east. And then towards the end of next week, so Friday of next week, tries to show hints of this ridge trying to get back in again. Look, trying to build it in. These troughs running through, but trying to get that ridge built in by the end of next week. I'm not sure it's going to do it. And then through next weekend, still into the westerly flow. But this is an interesting one because this is the chart for the 17th. So this is the chart for a week on Sunday. And notice, it's got a secondary system in here, but I think what to pick up from this is the trough here. I think what's going to happen is that trough runs eastwards, okay, brings in more unsettled conditions again around the 19th period. But then I think it's this ridge here, this one, that we need to be watching for building into the country. And again, I'm going to go for the 20th, 21st time to see that ridge building in, which could bring us some more settled weather for perhaps 5 or 6 days. But with hurricanes in the Atlantic, they can throw things out quite dramatically. But I do think there on the ECMWF, we've seen the first signs of our ridge build taking place. And in fact, it is there as well on the GEM, look, here it is out in the far Atlantic, there it is, look, and I think really this is the system we need to be watching coming in to improve things for that final third of the month. Okay, so beware whenever you hear mention of Bertha over the next few hours. But I'll leave you that for now. Whatever you're doing, don't forget to tell your friends about us, spread the word, and have a great day, and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.